can kill them off. Some. Oh! No, we can't. It's tapped. I guess we still can. LOL. No attacks. Playing defensively. Hello. Good game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. I appreciate your time here with us today. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button to show your support on the channel. Hit it with a 7 CMC. That's what kind of fury we want. Today, we'll be playing with white and green Magecraft, focusing around Mavinda student advocates. Of course, we also have the Magecraft creatures in deck, along with Clarion Spirit, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's just fine. We're going to break down the deck in its entirety, each individual card, talk about strengths, weaknesses, synergies, how do they all come together to make a coherent archetype. Moving forward, we'll witness the gameplay footage where I'll discuss the playlines and interactions so you can see how the deck works within the real environment of Mythic in Magic the Gathering Arena. And of course, we'll wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review. Thanks again for your time and attention. Make sure to check out our link tree if you're looking for any of the goodies mentioned in today's video. Enjoy. Let's get into it. White and green, also known as Selesnya Magecraft version 2. 60 cards, best of 1.6 average with 23 non-creatures and 19 creatures. 26 white source, 16 green source, fairly even split here. However, it is weighted more heavily towards white. 18 lands with a slew of MDFCs to make sure we're not missing any. Like I said, the deck revolves around Mavinda, Student's Advocate, a 2/3 with flying. We can pay 0 to cast an instant or sorcery card from our graveyard. We still have to pay that card's converted mana cost, of course, if it targets a creature. If not, we'll have to pay 8 more, right? So, that's something to keep in mind. And this is great because, most of the cards we have incorporated in the deck target our own creatures. Defiant Strike for 1, target creature gets +1/+0, draw a card. Charge through, target creature gains trample, draw a card. Snakeskin Veil, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, right? Target creature you control. It gains hexproof until the end of turn. Primal Might, target creature you control gets +X/+X until the end of turn. It fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We have Inscription of Abundance. Choose 1. If it was kicked, choose any. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures they control. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. The Sejiri Shelter, target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. We also have Feat of Resistance. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So all of these cards that I just listed, you're able to recast for 0 with Mavinda, which is great. You still have to pay the card's mana value, but you'll be able to access it from your grave for no mana, which is great. You can activate this on your turn and once on your opponent's turn, which is neat. And then playing all of those cards on top of the Clarion Spirit. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. You gotta put those +1 counters on the 0/0 token to make it the 1, right? And this is great because all of our cards are quite low in mana value. We will be able to drop multiple per turn, triggering the spirit, which is great, getting some more attackers in play. With that out of the way, the rest of the deck is Magecraft. We've got 4 copies of Clever Lumimancer, a 0/1 with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy your next instant or sorcery spell, Lumimancer will get +2/+2 until end of turn. 4 copies of Leonin Lightscribe, 2 mana, Magecraft, a 2/2. Whenever you cast or copy your next instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. 4 copies of Dragonsguard Elite, a 2/2 with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Dragonsguard Elite. We can pay 6 to double the numbers of counters that are on it, which is quite great. We've got you know, some pathways for consistency and basic lands to smooth things out. The deck's not very complicated, right? You really want to stack your Magecraft creatures. You want to get Clarion Spirit in play. That'll allow you to, you know, just pump out the volume. A lot of our spells will draw us cards, which is great, so we're not running out of our hand. The Defiant Strike, Crash Through are good examples of this, again, which can be replayed through Mavinda, gaining us actual advantage, which is quite nice. And again, these will all trigger our Magecraft creatures. You can use protection defensively or offensively to become unblockable, which is quite nice. So that's the deck list. I hope you guys have a better grasp on how it works now. We'll get into the gameplay footage and show you, you know, some pretty entertaining matches, both in our favor and against us. It's been one of those days, right? So again, we're in the top 700 Mythic, chillin'. 2 new decks a day on the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe so you get into our contest giveaways. We just gave away Scalding Tarns. We're going to be giving away a rare playset to a lucky individual for the D&D as well. So I know that's exciting. There's free contests and giveaways, tournaments, all that sort of fun. It's just like a blur, you know what I mean? You can't even tell. Good girl, Maya. Yeah, she likes the deck. She likes really quick decks. So enjoy. Of course, we'll be back to wrap up with my final thoughts. See you soon. No creatures is a hard pass. Also known as Mulligan, and I think Inscription goes just because we have no land. We have the creature, we have a draw, so it's like hope's not lost. And we have a, you know, MDFC land, worst case scenario. Stalthy Snow, interesting. We don't get it. No attacks. We don't get it. We have a Lightscribe. We need a green land. Right? 3 seasons. Mill 3 cards. 3 lands. Boom. Okay. Dragonsguard in play. Pass our turn, right? Because we only have 1 green, so we play the card with green first. In case you were curious, 2 forests in hand. Can't complain, I'm sure. That's a good play. The Outrider. This is interesting. The Leonin Lightscribe out. And then we can cast this for 1. Or, well, 0. Well, we may as well cast it for 1 and then save Defiant Strike. And then the 2 Magecraft abilities push it above the amount of damage that it would do in the interaction, and of course we can just hit for the excess. Down to 15. So they're going to shuffle their graveyard. We both do. That's not bad news for me. It would be if we had like a Mavinda. You knew what I was going to say next, didn't you? We do the same thing. Let's take our draw. It could be removal. But I doubt it. 1, 2, 3. Alright. There's no removal here, we have lethal. Come on, big money. Boom, boom, boom! So don't mind that old rating. We redid the deck. That was from the last time that I showcased the deck. This is all new. 100% win rate. We did make an extreme overhaul. If you compare this Selesnya Magecraft video to my last, though, if you want to go for the deep dive, that information's available. Go look for it. But I like this version more. All right, we're gonna go first, and that's always a nice sign. We have land, we have creatures. Another great sign with 7. Another plains off the top would be ideal, but I mean, we've got Might and Charge Through. Charge Through is a draw, I'll remind you. Okay, I'm worried about what they've got going. If we can survive this turn. They're tapped. They could be a Frostbite for 2. Could be a Shock. Selfless Savior. Oh gosh. I think we should still kill it. But let's see what they do first. Like, if it blocks the 3 damage, that's fine. Really? Really? And we should have takedown before we did the damage because we missed out on a bunch. So end our turn. We'll hold up protection, right? We'll make that our excuse. Or it's better off to remove this here. Or we just do it next turn. We do a 2-for-1 instead. You guys always second guess, like, literally every single play you do? If you watch my channel, you probably do. You've learned that as a habit. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So check this out. We cast this for 0. We kill the Aspirant, and they're going to be like, oh, we'll sack our dog to save it. And then we hit him with the heater. Good game. 2 in a row. Right, we're resurrecting our win rate from the last deck that we showcased. This one's much better. Okay, we finally see Mavinda. Let's play slow. Luminarch is so annoying. We might be able to get it. Really hard to say. Luris, oh gosh. We have to kill Luris, and then we're just stuck with this Aspirant. So I think we've got this. Oh, no, this doesn't deal damage. Like, that's not a fight. That's would only deal 1 damage. We do not have this. Okay. They might even have more Luris. Sorry for roping. I'm like actually thinking. Oh! What? Isn't it supposed to warn you? Like, not just with the rope? Now that's content. Now that's content! I still should have fought the Lurrus. Because now this is way worse than any. Right, he's like flying Lurrus. Good. We can kill this. And then use takedown on its copy, but then Lurrus. So again, here we have to kill Lurrus or the Moth. We can't do both. It's a hard luck life. Unless Mavinda does it. Next turn. Right, like if we can just start cycling this Primal Might, like hyperactively, maybe, you know, I don't know. I do not know. This is an awkward situation, and we kind of skipped a turn because we are slow braining it. Because it is so complex. For me, oh, another Lurrus. That's great. That is lovely. Oh my gosh. Getting hit for 8. Down to 7. Down to 5. Math is wrong. Math hard. Ape, no. Do math. Can kill the Moth. Somehow. Oh! No, we can't. Mistapped. I guess we still can. LOL. No attacks. Playing defensively. Give me a break. It's my first day with Mavinda. I've not used her at all. The Skyclave is annoying. We have to block it or it's lethal. And we lose our girl. And then we have to double block the which they just immediately replay. Unless we Clever Lumimancer it. Sag. I mean, we can kick it. I don't think the life gain will save us, though. Sadly, we have to. And then they just have flying next turn, right? With it. So we're forced to race, but they're at 30 of life gain. What if there was Heliod in deck just for life? That's a suggestion, maybe. 9 here. There's no way we do 20 damage. Not a chance. many lands. And you know how few lands I have in this deck? Yes. Damage, bro. You could have done too. Doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. That one was messy. That one was messy. On a white, you dog. Alright, so we've got some cards. We're gonna play. Gonna play slow. No attacks. And that way the forest can hit, and we can either Primal Might or Mavinda. Huh. Interesting. I like how the animations go over the Lumimancer. That's perfect. We're gonna attack first, see what they do. Really like the protection. End our turn. The Elite can go in next turn and we can hold up protection if they don't do anything here. But I just sense that I guess they're bricking. Oh, this isn't a good match. Sag. At least we're playing smart about it. Right? Did our due diligence. And it's not over until it's over. Right? Have to get after it. We do easy. That's how you win matches, right? You just your opponent brick. First, sure. Sure. Admittedly, I thought this was Clever Lumimancer when I took the hand. Not a proud man, I'll be honest. Selfless savior. Now, if they have removal, this is going to be sad. They do. It's going to be sad. Should survive removal. Mavinda. 2 mana. Protection after this. And 3 playable draws. Intimidator is annoying. Action. That's strike. All hand. And turn. House Winota. Let that resolve. Attackers. No attackers. Thing. Let's just take the draw. It's good. The dog is annoying. I'll be honest. We need to get rid of it. And where's all the Magecraft creatures? Where's all the Magecraft creatures? Oh yeah, they stomped the heck out of it. Jerk. It doesn't matter what they take, I guess. We have protection. Right, Feet of Resistance is really good here for us. So we take down the dog, right? Let's kill the pudge. The pooch. The little pudgers. You. Step anyways. Okay. It's better. Just cycling for goodies. LOL. At a certain point, we will need to make a move, right? We can't play so slow forever. We want to kill anything that's not a human. Which sadly is the spirit. Pay 9? Why am I paying 10 mana for that? Oh, it doesn't target it. Whoops. Oops. Our turn. I understand. You mean that doesn't do it to anything? X equals 2. This goes to 5. We killed our first giant. I forgot that it had the 2 costs incorporated in as well, so we lose our protection. That's fine. Right. Slightly annoying. Attacks. This is not meant to be a defensive deck. We're just praying they don't have Winota. Good game. So they've got 2 non-humans. They're just looking for double strike. I'm sure they get it. There you go. First pull. And another Spellbinder. Good game. That was a really messy match. Cool. We have to mulligan this. We don't have both land. That's our prerequisite. We can keep this, you know, play that shelter first. Toss a Might. Hopefully they play slow. Of course not. Selfless Savior. The best turn 1 in the game. This is an uphill battle. If it wasn't for the Savior, we could win the match, but it's just such a BM. Forces you to have double removal right off the start. It's silly. Like, who has double removal right off the start? Ah! Okay, we'll wait here, I guess. Cool video, bro. Not only to BM us on the battlefield, but also with the timer. That is the art of war, ladies and gentlemen. Our opponent has no mercy. Got me on it. Reasonably sleep here. There's going to be attacking me while I skip my turn. Woof. Our opponent is not here, I guess. Maybe they've disconnected. Give them the benefit of the doubt, but feels a little suspect. What's going on, bro? What are you doing? What you doing over there, Willis? And there hasn't been a rope provided yet. Oh, now they're here. Oh, hello. We didn't see you there. Bye-bye, Mr. Doggy. Such a good play. I cannot believe this Alpha Savior. It is a great card. Hide Mother hitting us for 5. They play a land, drop it after as the creature. No. If only we had removal. We do. We just have to get to it. Right, so we can cast that and the Defiant Strike. The Magecraft ability should get up above it. Woof. Getting hit for 7 here. Lethal next turn. 6, I guess they already. Wow. Let's take a draw. I mean, we should get this here. Activate this on Primal Might. Yes, Primal Might for 2. And then we get the kill. That was too much work, right? We really had to work for that. And then we hit for 7. Never mind. A 9 catching up. They bricked on lands. They still have creatures to play. Flyers could potentially get at us. One blocker. Takedown here works. Admittedly, I dropped 2 takedowns and added Clarion Spirit. Take one of them out. I don't think there'll be a block here. End our turn. Chillin'. We've got, you know, more removal. One of our graveyard. Remember what I said, you guys. If your opponent doesn't draw lands, you win. Just a sign of a good deck. I've been there, right? We've been there. Good game. Going first with land, with creatures, with protection. Wow. Too fast for you. It's gonna get us, though. We hold up removal. You just go for it. Just go for it, HGG. Protections for Sakas. They don't have any removal. And if they do, you can kiss Leonin Lightscribe goodbye. Get next turn. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Jerk. You jerk. Okay, we have Veil to protect. We know Binding comes down on turn 4. Turn 3 is Elspeth's Nightmare. Surprise! Hit for 8. We could have got a few more points of damage in, but I forgot. Hopefully it's not instant speed. Right, they've got to play the land first. Black. Elspeth's Nightmare with the discard of Tempt. I mean, it might not be a perfect play for us, but at least it's got the protection. They might take the turn off and cultivate. They didn't pull their 4th land. We're out of hand. We are looking for a crash through, a Defiant Strike. Stuff that draws. Okay, there's their 4th land. Here's Binding that we talked about. Lumimancer's gone. How cool would it have been to have it in play? We might have had lead. And 5. They get lucky, and I'm sure there's more removal here. And without the protection sitting down, there's no way they don't have more. And there's no way we top deck a non-creature for kill. We could win if they don't have removal or interruption, anything, and then we do top deck that instant or sorcery to trigger the Magecraft. There's a world in which it works, but it's doubtable. And that's why. And that is also why. That's our turn. Land's more threatening in our hand than in play. We can always play 1 land per turn. So unless we draw a 2nd land, we hold the 1st. Because we don't need it. Not going above 3, so. No. Turn. Mavinda. Not going to do us any good here. It's all in exile. It's all gone. Our opponent's down to 5. I almost got you. I almost got you. We get it out because we can. It's open to removal, but who knows? Who knows? Well, that's far worse than removal. Down to 5, and they nuked us. They had a couple good plays. We almost had them. And of course, they played the world's most brain-dead deck. Shots fired. I'm kidding, bro. Good game. Surprised they didn't cultivate. Whoa. All right, let's break down the deck. That's enough. We've been beaten up enough, you guys. Heyo. So deck works. HTG just needs to learn how to play better. I can brew them pretty good, and I know the synergies behind it, but when you enter the actual gameplay, especially being unfamiliar, it would be cool if, you know, I made less content and I could play this deck for a week and totally master it, and then be like, I'm undefeated every time. But this one especially is not something I've played in such a long time. Boros Feather was similar to this, but on autopilot. This isn't automatically doing it for you, which is a little different. But it's similar, and I like it, but it took a little bit of getting used to, and I think you know, that's really good for all of you to witness as well, because it's always easier being in the passenger seat and seeing those things play out, and now you'll know how to interact with them when they do pop up like this. So the deck rips. I really like it. Again, thank you so much for your support on the channel. Let me know how you would improve the deck. How would you change it up? You know, this and that in the comments below. I always love reading your guys' feedback. Make sure to jump in to our Discord for the contests and giveaways. Support the channel if you can on Patreon. Have a magical day, watch more videos, and we'll see you soon in the next.